there, I'm Fearnot and welcome or welcome back to my channel. And today especially because as you could have noticed from the title, today I'll be hosting my own award show. That's right, by watching this video you can experience the very first Fearnot Awards. What's that you ask? Well, that's a good question, but in nature, it's just me presenting nominees and then announcing winners in different categories. I decided to simply call it Fearnot Awards because I want to highlight none of this is objective, because I'm a person with feelings, opinions and impressions and I'm gonna present it as such. So if your favorite song or artist didn't make it into this video, please make sure to add them in the comments, as there are definitely some gems this year I might have missed. These are not purely Fearnot K-pop awards, so anything that's even slightly ambiguous to that counts. This particular video will serve as a pre-show with Japanese, English and Western categories. I will also have a special award for the performances I've seen live, because I've seen a lot of them this year and I think they deserve some recognition as well. But if you are looking forward to the pure K-pop awards, you're gonna have to wait for my next video, where the true award show begins. But without any further ado, let's start with the Japanese categories. The nominees for the Japanese Single of the Year are Domino Butterfly Effect by Billy, Straight Line by Kepler, Moonlight by NCT Dream, Crush by IVE, Where Do We Go by pt.1, and Mirage by 99. There is definitely an interesting conversation to be had with Japanese K-pop releases. They are usually really hit or miss for me, and for that reason I actually never had two different categories for a Japanese song, making my own award shows before. But there have been so many great bangers this year, I had separated into singles and B-sides. So talking about singles, all of them are really great. I've seen two of them live, another two are by groups I stan, and then there are two by boy groups I really love, but either don't release regularly at all, or they do, just not for me. And talking about that particular group, the winner of this award is NCT Dream with Moonlight. First of all, I have a real beef with K-pop TikTok, because how come nobody told me about this? Recently, I've been quite skeptical about checking out new NCT releases because I don't usually like them, but after like 2 weeks, I finally decided to check it out, or at least try, and it has become one of my favorite releases of June. And I don't know about you, but for me, June 2024 is one of the strongest months for K-pop ever, or at least from those I've experienced. I mean, good for the other boy groups and male artists that I differentiated the songs by language, because it would be over for them if this song was nominated. Moonlight is full of energy and beautiful vocals. I really don't know how to explain it, but for me, that is exactly what I want from NCT Dream and what I keep getting. Not as much or as often as I would like, but it is still worth it for me to always check out their releases in case something like this comes out. One of my favorite K-pop songs ever is Hello Future, also by NCT Dream, and I think this song proves that even when their concepts are not always as bright as they used to be, they still got it and they got even better at it. I couldn't praise this song enough, and so I'll stop right here and we'll move on to the Japanese B-sides. And nominees for the Japanese B-side of the year are Celebrate by Kepler, Stupid Cupid by NCT Dream,
Girl, you got me crazy, blame it on stupid Cupid.
Believe by Need You, Sun and Moon by aespa,
Cause together there's no way we lose. Just us two. Every time寂しげな moonlight 君といれば 暗闇も so bright 歩めるからこれからは no lie 信じる promise
Beyond the Horizon by Twice,
Now beyond the horizon 体に sun is rising 描いてる未来 I'm coming forward I'm making new world I'll never get 어머 my body straight 시간부터 사슴어
and Mirage by Sana.
Come my mind 가사 나를 cross the line You're being so much It's scary no feeling Look at the side of me
I feel like the nominees for this category in particular might be a bit more subjective than the others, but once again, that's the point of my award show. But if you have any others that I should check out, definitely let me know in the comments. I also love all of these songs, and many of them have definitely been stuck in my mind a lot during this year, even though 3 of the songs are by groups I stan, being Kepler, aespa, and Need You. It just wasn't enough this time to win. Sun and Moon is definitely a great song that had been stuck in my head a lot, and it's very beautiful. There is another song that is even better in that area. And so without any further ado, the winner of the Japanese B-side of the year is Twice with Beyond the Horizon.
I keep myself on my own course way 수영도 이뻐 Go for a letter
Honestly, this is my favorite type of song from Twice. If there can be only one on each album, I'll be very grateful because that's just perfection. Their vocals are super soothing to listen to, and in combination with the emotional instrumental, they truly create a magical musical experience. I have to admit, I wasn't really the biggest fan of all of the Twice releases this year, but on each album there was definitely a song that was a big standout, and I absolutely streamed the shit out of them. Please, if you were captivated by the clips I showed you, just go listen to the full song, it's absolutely beautiful. And now, let's move on to English categories.
Baby come on come on come on Wanna love you harder Wanna make it louder Wanna listen to you Baby you're my favorite song Cause you feel like music And I just won't lose it Boy you got me moving
nominees for the English Single of the Year are Girls of the Year by Vicha,
Right now I'm feeling so free. Baby, tonight, like a dream. Oh, I bet you never thought you'd see. Girls of the year, yeah, that's we. Something that you never thought we'd be.
I Got You by Twice,
And it keeps me going to know that. Ooh, no matter what, you got me, I got you. And I wouldn't want it any other way.
Destruction by Alexa,
Tell me he's not the one, girl, you should run. It's a fucking mistake. 'Cause it's not love, it's just a new distraction. Self-sabotage, it seems like it never happened. In his dirty apartment.
Something Ain't Right by XG,
When I know something ain't right. You've been acting funny lately, you ain't gotta lie. Got me out here looking crazy. What you tryna hide? Baby, I can't take it, you can't take it. Something ain't right. I know something ain't right.
Masquerade by Craxy,
Trying to pretend like you don't give a damn, but I see right through it. I've been looking for the trick, you're hiding, trying to see behind the mask you made. I'm so sick of all of your disguises, feeling like a masquerade.
Mantra by Jenny,
Inside glowing like the sun. You're gonna feel this every day. This that pretty girl mantra, this that flaunt. You just touched down on LA. Pretty girls don't do drama unless we wanna. It'll be depending on the day. Pretty girls picking a defender. No, I'm a defender. Never let it catch no strike.
Just Better by Ace,
If you need a real man, baby, I can do it so much better. When you need a superhero, call my name and I'll be around. When you need me, call me around.
Toxic by Meow,
Hell is not the same without you. Together we're so toxic, but your love is something I can't lose. Do you know you like I do?
What Would You Do by Wonho,
At least I used to. What would you do if you were me and I was you? If I just put your heart in your stomach, then tore you apart like it's nothing.
and Toxic Till the End by Rose.
Honestly impressive. You had me participating. Back then when I was running out of your place, I said I never wanna see your face again. I couldn't wait to see it again. We were toxic till the end.
Wow, the nominees for this category especially are insane. Like I literally just had to look into my nose to know who won because I wasn't sure anymore after seeing them listed all together. Once again, there are also many artists I stand in this category because yes, obviously I will be more inclined to them. And we had really strong soloist nominees this time as well, with Rose, Jenny, Wonho, and Alexa all impressing me with their new music. Then we also have artists I don't talk about often, Meow being the exception after my last video, but also Ace or Craxy, and two exquisite global groups with Vicha and XG. However, despite listening to all of these bangers throughout the whole year, one came above all in not only its catchiness, but also its artistry and emotional delivery. And the winner in the English Single of the Year category is none other than Twice with I Got You. Like I've already said, on every single one of Twice's recent albums, there was one song that came above all of them. One of them being the already talked about Beyond the Horizon, but for the You with You, My personal favorite and one of my favorite Twice songs of all time is I Got You. This song is absolutely beautiful, from the nostalgic instrumental to the angelic vocals of all the members, who are especially able to showcase their great lower register here. I could praise this song for hours, but I hope you already know and love it as much as I do, so let's move on to the English B-sides.
Baby, tell me why you looking down. Look at me now. See what you lost. I'm so long gone. I'm out. Tell me where is she now? She ain't around. So what's your worth? Look by the clouds.
And the nominees for the English B-side of the year are His Car Isn't Yours by Wendy,
Now it's 8 o'clock and I'm waiting on this good guy to come pick me up. I just wanna have a good night. He's bubbling up. Oh my god, I see the headlights. And he opens my door, but his car isn't yours.
Favorite Girl by Vicha,
Hey, 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 I don't care. I'm gonna always rule my world, yeah. 'Cause I don't care. 'Cause baby, I'm my favorite girl.
Te Quiero by Kiss of Life,
You got me so in love. Never been this possessive. I don't know how to quit or take it out. So call me yours. I don't need no permission. So don't know how to quit or take it out.
1-800 Hot and Fun by Le Seraphim,
I like to dance in the party. I like to kiss everybody. Where the heck is Saki? She's waiting down in the lobby. I'm trying to break it down, yeah, baby. Get it, turn up the party.
Cool Waters by Sarn,
You wish you could dive in it deep, begging for a dip in these cool waters, cool. Wa-da-da-da-da, wa-da-da-da-da. Drink it in, make it fly, get in these cool waters.
and Too Bad For Us by Rosé.
And it crept up on us in the way that it does, and the moment disappeared. And it desertifies all our tears, turn to dust. Now the roses don't grow here.
Realistically, I was obsessed with all of these songs. Of course, they are in English, so it's way easier for me to sing them and learn their lyrics and understand them in that way. But they are also great sonically on their own. I feel like we got a fair portion of ballads, but also great catchy dance songs. Although, if I'm being honest, this category was always between my olds, and that is Le Seraphim or Rosé, because they really showcase what I like most about them in 1-800 Hot and Fun, being the rockier, more hyped and fun Le Seraphim, and Too Bad For Us being absolutely emotionally stacked with beautiful vocals, only highlighting Rosé's characteristic voice. And the winner of the English B-side of the year category is Too Bad For Us by Rosé.
I guess the life does what it wants, and that's just too bad for us.
This should not be surprising at all. If anything, maybe I Got You's win over Toxic Till the End would be, but I do stand by that. I love the song more. However, this is not about them, this is about Too Bad For Us, and that song is perfection. My love for this song was always inevitable. Like, it has all the predispositions for being the best song ever, and it may not be in your books, but it is definitely one of my favorite songs of all time, so the choice was very easy here. Frankly, I still think my favorite song of all time would be Gone by her, but Too Bad For Us is really close. I don't even know what to highlight anymore because I love the whole song, from the beautiful vocals to the production to the tone, energy, emotional delivery. Everything is flawless, so I don't think there's anything else to add to the conversation except that you should go listen to this song. before we move to the Western categories, let's talk about the best new live performances I've seen.
다 함께 놀러가 봄이 손을 잡고서 All night 춤추는 도시 위로 Moonlight 비추는 맘이 shine Back to the city Back to the city
First, I should probably explain what this category even means, and that's easy. It's new songs that I've seen performed live, and the winner would be the performance which just made me feel things, moved me, and would ultimately become the most memorable and iconic. But now, let's look at the nominees. Diamond by Tribe,
And every day, yeah, yeah Every moment, but every day 난 행복해져 라디다 땀내 All this pressure, all this painful It's so real Come on BBS
Domino Butterfly Effect by Billy, Justice by Dreamcatcher, Ewali by Isna, Better Love by Ivan,
가로진 look yeah. 지나쳐버린 stop sign 넘어가겠어 this time 멈출 수 없는 better love 난 이제도 I'm so fine 너만 있으면 there's better love
Midas Touch by Kiss of Life,
When I touch you, kiss you, you're gone, realize When I touch you, kiss you, watch you 순간 변해버린 넌데 You see I got the Midas touch
Skywalking by Mion,
쏟아지는 멜로디 way 너를 따라온 melodies 별자리를 이어가 그 아름 너와 나 Come up to the sky walking
and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Artemis. This category was very difficult to choose from, because as usually, a song I would sing live would have a clear advantage. All of these songs have that, so that ultimately made it a bit more complicated. And even though all of these performances were absolutely amazing, that's why they are the nominees here, there are two that made me feel the most emotional and had the longest lasting impact. The first one definitely being Tribe's Diamond. They performed on their Diamond Europe tour, and if the song itself wouldn't be emotional, as it very much really is, the atmosphere in the venue would also make it very memorable. I was quite close to the stage, as there were not that many people in the venue, but the energy of the crowd more than made up for it, and it is still to this day my favorite concert I've been to. The other one is Skywalking by Mion, and not only was it special that the song wasn't out in the slightest when I first heard it at KCON Germany, but the beautiful, raw, angelic vocals I heard would make me cry even if I knew that song by heart, maybe even more so in that case. Therefore, I can't hide my disappointment how long it actually took Cube to put this song on YouTube at least. It's still not on Spotify. That is a crime, and whoever is responsible for that, count your days. I'm coming for you. Anyway, in the end, the deciding factor came to the experience itself, but also the parasocial relationship. So you should probably figure that the winner of the Best New Live Performance is Diamond by Tribe. Although I said I had a difficult time deciding the winner, in the end, it just couldn't be anyone else in my heart. Tribe are such a special group for me. I love them all, and I'm so glad I could have seen them live. Whatever I had in mind going into that concert, it was 1,000 times better. They are not only amazing vocalists and dancers, but performers. They really gave it their all, and the energy was impeccable. And that's why none other performance could come as far as Diamond. However, it's been more than a year since their last comeback, so I just hope we get new music. I love them too much to lose them to Nugodome. And for the last part, let's move on to the Western songs.
Now you're the reason you'll never catch me drinking back there in the dark in a bar, Echo Park with the blueberry mojito. I ain't drinking no blueberry mojito.
And the nominees for the Western Song of the Year are Second Minute Hour by Jordi,
Want you to love me for a second, for a minute, maybe hours. Touch my body like you mean it. Come and meet me in the shower. Got me rolling back my eyes like it's a superpower. You can have me if you wanna stay another second or hour.
Ellie Rose by Conan Gray,
Don't leave me hanging alone again. Don't leave me hanging alone again. Where'd you go, go? I'll be rose. Where'd you go, go?
Maybe Life is Good by M. Byhold,
Maybe take a breath, maybe do it twice. I know you're in pain, but that's a part of life. And baby, life is good, and everything is gonna be alright.
Scared of My Guitar by Olivia Rodrigo,
I'm so scared of my guitar. If I play it, then I'll think too hard once you let the thought in, and it's already done. So I lay in your arms and pretend that it's love,
Pretending by Fletcher,
as if I'm not what you waited for, like I'm not in your ending. Yeah, for now we'll both keep on pretending.
Forget About Us by Perry,
I'm heaven and nothing, it feels like hell. Well, here's the truth of it. I don't want you ever to forget about us in the front seat, listening to songs that made you think about me. Bones like smoke on your hoodie that I stole from your flat. No, I never gave it back, but
Who's Afraid of Little Old Me by Taylor Swift,
I was tame, I was gentle till the circus life made me mean. Don't you worry, folks, we took out all her teeth. Who's afraid of little old me?
Happy For You by Dua Lipa,
Happy for you. I'm not mad, I'm not hurt. You got everything you deserve.
Close to You by Gracie Abrams,
I burn for you, and you don't even know my name. If you ask me to, I'd give you everything to be close to you.
Angel of My Dreams, slow angelic dramatic live version by Jade,
Angel of my dreams. I will always know you hate you. Wow, it's so bittersweet. I will always want you and need you. You don't care.
Juno by Sabrina Carpenter.
Try on my fuzzy pink handcuffs. Oh, I hear you knocking, baby. Come on up. I know you want my touch for life. If you love me right, then who knows? I might let you make me Juno.
It's Okay, I'm Okay by Dave McRae.
It's okay, I'm okay. I don't really gotta say it's okay. You can have them anyway. Anyway, you can have them anyway. Anyway.
Sabotage by Omar Rudberg.
If I die in your arms, wouldn't care about heaven at all. Until my time's up, I swear I'll try my best to not sabotage what we got. 'Cause we're perfect the way that we are.
Sweet Delusion by Bella Barge.
It's a fantasy, better than being alone. Keep me company, don't you ever let go. Lose my sanity and get lost in the smoke. 'Cause reality is inevitable.
And Superstar by Adele.
So touch me, tie me up, pull my strings and make me sing like oh, 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 bite my tongue. What you need, come take from me like oh, 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 oh.
Since I only made one category for the Western songs, I couldn't limit it to less than 15. And even now, I feel like a lot of great songs didn't make it, but these are truly the best of the best in my eyes. Of course, I will include some songs from the mainstream artists because, yeah, they are mainstream for a reason. But in this category especially, I just wanted to show you my music taste and highlight the artists I don't think get enough attention and recognition. It was actually very difficult for me to choose the song from The Secret of Us by Gracie Abrams because that's an album I'm listening to from start to finish. But Close to You has been stuck in my mind the most lately, and so I think it deserved this spot. The other most likely option for the Gracie Abrams Song of the Year would be Let It Happen. Although I can't stress enough how amazing all of these songs I've previously mentioned are, there is such a clear winner in this category because since this song came out and the one special particular version, it was over. It was over. And so without further ado, the Western Song of the Year is Angel of My Dreams, slow, angelic, dramatic live version by Jade.
Love when you call me a star, you let me down in the dark. Want you and need you, you don't care.
The original version of Angel of My Dreams is great. It's deep, it's catchy, it feels like a very special solo debut for Jade. But it was really with the slow, angelic, and dramatic version that the potential of this song was fully realized. And the live performance of this song, which was also released alongside that, is even better with raw powerhouse vocals and such emotional vocal delivery that it transcends through all pieces of media straight to my soul. If you haven't seen her Brits performance of this song, it is such a must watch. I loved it to pieces. The story was translated incredibly well by the intricate and beautiful stage. And at the end of the night, she even went home with the Best Pop Act award. I'm so proud of her, win well deserved. If it wasn't for her, I think it would be between Sabrina Carpenter and Gracie Abrams. but that's not the case, so now let's move to the Western Album of the Year. And the nominees are Eternal Sunshine by Ariana Grande,
We can't be friends, but I'd like to just pretend. You cling to your papers and pens. Wait until you like me again.
In the Search of the Antidote by Fletcher,
These are the errors of us, a story of love, stealing the air right from my lungs. Girl in my dreams, forever we're young. Remember it just the way it was. The errors of us.
The Tortured Poets Department by Taylor Swift,
I love you is ruining my life. You is ruining my life. I touch you for only a fortnight.
Radical Optimism by Dua Lipa,
But if you really wanna go there, you should know I need someone to hold me close, deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo, knows just how to take control. When I'm vulnerable, he's straight talking to my soul.
Timeless by Meghan Trainor,
Whoops, you messed up. Ran around and then you got caught. Whoops, you messed up. Now you're crying about what you lost. You did me dirty. Hope she was worth it. You say you're sorry, but I think what you really need is whoops.
The Secret of Us by Gracie Abrams,
God, I'm actually invested. Haven't even met him. Watch this be the wrong thing. Classic. God, I'm jumping in the deep end. It's more fun to swim in. Heard the risk is drowning, but I'm gonna take it.
and last but definitely not least, Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter.
Please, 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 don't prove I'm right. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice.
Although it felt like everybody had a new album last year, I only chose 7 of them who I have truly listened to, and way more than once. When I chose these specific albums, it doesn't mean that I love all of the songs on these albums to death. For example, the Tortured Poets Department is a really hit or miss album for me, but the hits are so good that I don't really care about the misses as much. But it's true that I don't usually listen to the album as a whole anymore. However, that is to be expected. The anthology literally has 31 tracks, so it makes sense that some of them wouldn't exactly be my style as much as in a 12-song album such as Short and Sweet or Radical Optimism. Also, just to be clear, I didn't count deluxe albums, so Guts Spilled was automatically not eligible for this year. With that said, albums that came out in 2024 and later that same year got deluxe versions are fine. I just tried not to take the deluxe version into consideration to make it more fair. However, it didn't really matter in the end. What did matter was that I didn't listen to Timeless nearly as much as all of the other albums, and definitely not on its release, because I didn't even know it was released and that it existed. I don't know if that's because people don't care about Meghan Trainor anymore, and so it didn't get the hype it deserved, in my opinion, or because of bad marketing, but I had no idea that this album even existed before the deluxe came out, and didn't really hear anything about it even after. But as I've already said before, the winner was very clear from the start. My Western album of 2024 is The Secret of Us by Gracie Abrams.
Heard the risk is drowning, but I'm gonna take it. Too soon to tell you I love you, too soon to tell you I love you, too soon to tell you
It's not that all of the previously mentioned albums wouldn't be great and that I wouldn't listen to them a lot, but compared to The Secret of Us, it's simply uncomparable. I'm not even gonna try to pretend that I've been listening to Gracie for years, because I haven't. I've only really fell in love with her music with The Secret of Us rollout, starting with Risk, and even way more so with the deluxe version of the album. I actually haven't stopped listening to this album since I discovered it. Don't get me wrong, I don't mean that I don't listen to absolutely anything else and that this album would be on repeat 3 times a day, but when I'm thinking about what album to listen to, I usually go for The Secret of Us or Rosie. And since Rose is my favorite solo artist, as well as Sabrina Carpenter, this album changed Gracie from someone I didn't really keep up with to literally one of my favorite pop girlies, and that is very impressive and well deserved. My favorite songs from the album would be the previously mentioned Close to You, as well as Let It Happen, Cool, Risk, and Tough Love. But as I've already implied, I really listened to the album from start to finish, and on this particular album, I think there's not any song that would be 8.5 or lower. It's an absolute masterpiece, and I'm glad that Gracie is getting the recognition and love that she deserves. However, we have come to an end of my pre-show, so I hope you enjoyed it and are also excited for the actual ceremony as much as I am, because if you thought these songs were amazing, there are way more bangers coming to you in the following months. Honestly, this wasn't even supposed to be a standalone video, but the whole award show took me so much time that I had to release at least something, and so I figured I should separate the maybe a bit less interesting categories, or more so less conventional in that matter, because I can imagine if you are looking for the Korean songs, you wouldn't find any in this video. And so that's where I'm heading next, and I hope to see you there. With that out of the way, that would be truly all. I thank you for watching. I would be very happy for any feedback in the comments, and if you're already there, be sure to let me know your favorite songs of 2024, because I might have missed some with how saturated the 5th gen is, and I'm sure you all have great taste, so don't be shy to tell me about your favorites. I also want to thank you for the love and support I got for my recent YouTube videos, but also shorts. It really means the world to me, and I will try to hold up to your expectations. It's only thanks to you that I keep expanding my ideas into such huge spectacles as this award show I'm currently working on. And while I'm talking about that, I want to clarify that it was my idea to create my own award show, as I've already did previous years on TikTok, but the last piece of motivation I needed was after seeing Jennie freaking Kim's end of the year female K-pop favorites, which I really liked, so I will definitely leave you a link in the right upper corner. And I would love it if you watched it as well, because she mentioned some songs I won't even mention in my upcoming video, so check that out if you'd like. And until next time, bye!